Trump confirms there will be a trilateral meeting between Putin, Zelensky, and himself. Vietnam PM arrives in Tianjin, beginning working trip to attend SCO summit. A proud grand parade of Vietnamese people.
Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. U.S. President Donald Trump said he still expects to have three-way talks soon with Russian President Vladimir Putin and President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Well, thank you very much. It's a very important day.
President Trump, in an interview with the Daily Caller, said, "A trilateral meeting between Putin, Zelensky, and himself will take place. As for bilateral, he expresses some doubt over one-on-one meeting between Putin and Zelensky. But sometimes people are not ready for it." After the summit with Putin in Alaska, Trump had pushed for a separate meeting between the Russian and Ukrainian leaders before conducting a three-way dialogue. The Kremlin did not rule out the possibility of a bilateral meeting, but emphasized that this should only take place at the final stage of the negotiation process, after substantial progress has been made in the peace talks. The Kremlin spokesman also admitted that Russia is still interested in direct dialogue with Ukraine, but preparations are not too active.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and a Vietnamese delegation arrived at Tianjin International Airport at midnight Sunday local time, starting their trip to attend the 2025 Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit to take part in activities in China.
Attending the SCO Summit 2025 as a guest of the host country, PM Chin is scheduled to deliver an important speech at the expanded session of the summit to share Vietnam's achievements and orientations for socio-economic development and express the country's viewpoints and wishes to promote cooperation for the goal of rapid and sustainable development. Within the framework of the SCO Summit 2025, the PM will have bilateral meetings with leaders of countries, international organizations, and large business groups to promote specific areas of cooperation, especially mobilizing resources to serve the country's development goals. In bilateral activities with China, in the year marking the 75th founding anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries and the Vietnam-China Humanitarian Exchange, year 2025, PM Chin will meet with senior Chinese leaders, ministries, sectors, and enterprises of China to promote substantive cooperation between the two countries.
Several senior healthy leaders in Yemen, including top officers Ahmed al-Rahawi and other members of the ruling apparatus, were killed in an Israeli airstrike in Sana'a.
Head of the Houthi Supreme Political Council, Mahdi al-Mashat, said that other senior leaders killed in the airstrike, including the head of the Houthi political office, Nasser al-Rahawi, and leaders in the fields of justice, economics and trade, diplomacy, agriculture, and public relations. Several other members were also injured. Meanwhile, the Israel Defense Forces confirmed that they had airstrikes on targets in Sana'a on August 28th, after receiving intelligence that about 10 senior Houthi officials had gathered at a location to listen to a speech by the group's leader Abdul Malik al-Houthi. Immediately after the incident, Houthi forces in Yemen vowed revenge, warning that Israel would face dark days for the assassination of the Houthi government's prime minister.
Coming up next are some updated news.
At a conference held on August 30th titled 80 Years of Businesses Accompanying the Nation, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính delivered 3 core messages to the business community and called on enterprises to support the government, ministries, and local authorities in driving forward 3 strategic breakthroughs. The first message highlighted the consistent 80-year journey of Vietnam's business community in standing alongside the Communist Party and the nation. The second message reaffirmed the party and state's unwavering commitment to supporting sustainable enterprise development. The third message looked toward a new era of national prosperity and global competitiveness. The Prime Minister called on the business community to embrace innovation and continue their proud 80-year tradition. He emphasized the need for strong leadership and active participation in realizing the country's 2 centennial development goals set out in the 13th Party Congress.
The State Treasury has just issued an urgent dispatch on changing the time for electronic bilateral payments and changing the time for converting 8-digit bank codes during the National Day holiday on September 2nd. The ultimate goal is to ensure that gifts, in the form of transfers or cash, reach people in a timely and complete manner, completed before September 2nd, 2025. In addition, the State Treasury system will work on September 1st and 2. To ensure that payment and disbursement transactions are not interrupted, the State Treasury will organize work and conduct electronic bilateral payment transactions and coordinate state budget collection with commercial banks during the 2 official holidays.
Saigon Co.op launched the biggest promotion and advertising program of Vietnamese products of the year, called Proud of Vietnamese Supermarkets, continuing the journey of bringing Vietnamese goods to Vietnamese people. This is a key stimulus program organized annually by Saigon Co.op for the past 28 years to honor quality Vietnamese products and promote domestic consumption. The proportion of Vietnamese goods in retail systems is constantly increasing, showing consumers' trust in the quality of domestic products, while affirming the value and responsibility of Vietnamese manufacturers. In many modern retail systems, Vietnamese goods have covered over 90%. This is the result of the persistent journey, constantly diversifying sources of goods, products, exploiting the strengths of agricultural products, local specialties to bring to consumers of modern retail systems.
In preparation for upcoming Grand Parade, thousands of officers and soldiers have been training hard on the field in recent days. Every step reflects their sweat, determination, and discipline, aiming to create a precise, synchronized formation that will contribute to the success of the nation's great festival.
On the training ground, sweat soaks their uniforms, and their synchronized steps form a long, unwavering line. Overcoming scorching sun and heavy rain, the officers and soldiers persistently train, forging the bravery and pride of today's soldiers.
We practiced from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Despite the hot weather and high intensity, we are trying our best to overcome the challenges and well complete the assigned tasks. We have to stand at attention for a long time and maintain a firm, unwavering posture. Despite the harsh weather, we are determined to train well and demonstrate the strength of the heroic Vietnamese army.
The unpredictable weather brings fatigue and hardship, but what prevails is the discipline and iron will of the soldiers, along with the encouragement and support of the people.
During our strenuous training hours, we always receive enthusiastic encouragement from everyone.
Parallel to this, every exercise is designed based on a scientific plan, suitable for the physical condition and task requirements. Highly qualified military medical personnel are always on standby to monitor health and establish a reasonable diet and living routine, ensuring that officers and soldiers have the necessary physical strength and endurance throughout the training process.
In hot weather conditions, soldiers training at high intensity often suffer from heat stroke and other injuries. Therefore, during training, military medics must stay close to the formation to provide prompt emergency first aid, ensuring the health of the soldiers so they can successfully complete their assigned tasks.
Overcoming hardships and difficulties, the officers and soldiers are perfecting their formations day by day, so that when the march music plays, every step will be a beat of a patriotic heart, affirming the bravery and pride of today's soldiers.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.